Fully acknowledging that the intensity of that music made it seem like something more exciting was going to be happening right now. But Tennessee Wall is exciting. It's an amazing place. So maybe it works out after all. There's the Stingerette bolted line at Tennessee Wall. Hot Dog actually clipped some bolts at T-Wall for the first time. And I gotta tell you, it's mega. What an amazing place. This thing starts out with some pretty friendly moves. Out on the right side, you kind of an indirect line, but the most obvious one to get you to the actual arete, and then you get to that gorgeous sort of blue and orange patina out on the arete. I had to fast forward quite a bit through in this video because this is what we like to call a flash. And if you're unclear on the definition of the flash, let me clear it up for you. It is when you spend the first half of the day failing miserably to make any progress on something harder, and then you go to an easier route, and you have your friend who's climbed it just hose you down with all the information so that you can do it in one try. That's a flash. So I'm getting here, and you get up into that corner, and then you move left out onto this really cool exposed position onto the arete. I am taking my sweet time since I'm trying to flash this thing, and basically if there's any stance that I can chill for a bit and shake, I stay there for a while. There's like about 5 instances where I have to fast forward just because if you don't know how good the rest further up is, you still milk any rest you find. Or at least that's what I do when I'm trying to flash. This isn't like an endurance route, so I'm basically every stance, I'm like, well, I'm going to take a good shake here. Amazing position on the arete with this, good variety, because the third act of this route is a sheer thin face climb, and then but the arete in the middle, you pull a small roof. The rock is amazing, and it's like the easiest bolted route at T-Wall, and it was still absolutely delightful. I'm scoping the crimps right here, and I go out and I touch it, and I'm like, okay, that's what it feels like. Then I'm going to crawl in this little hole and rest for a minute. So I stick my body in that little crevice to get my hips in, take a good shake, and because I'm going to go for it. Because you only get one try at flash. That's it. One. There's no version of a flash where you've been on the route before. Moving out on good crimps. And then you finally get to this good hold, and there's a pretty critical left foot way out left. You pull up on that jug, and that's it. It's pretty mellow, actually. But I still take my sweet time, because what I don't know is that there's this all-day double knee bar right below the roof. And I would have just gone really fast through all of this if I was, say, doing a second go. But that's not what it's about. Pretty short-lived crux. Everything else is just good quality climbing. I mean, I take 2 long stances here because it's vert and you can stay on your toes. But I'm going to get up to that roof, and then there's a kind of a crusty Waco that you can get a massive double knee bar in. Or you can do a stance with hand jams and horizontals, whatever suits your fancy. You can kind of see above on the face that seam going straight up, and that's where the route goes. So you pull that roof, and then you pull on this really thin face, and it turns into that delicate, tic-tacky, balancy sandstone that we hold so dear down here in the Southeast. And really great movement, nice long. I was on this thing for so long. I think because I'm taking every possible rest, and taking my time, and it was wild. If I didn't speed all this up, it would be a 14-minute video, but chances are you guys haven't even made it this far. So whammo. Look at that double knee bar. You could do some ab crunches there if, you're not challenged enough. Lots of options. All right. Stinger Arete. Super fun route. I'll cue the music. And I'd be tickled pink if anybody can recognize who I'm ripping off with that little ditty I recorded for this video. Unashamedly very influenced by a certain classic rock band. And sometimes when I just lay stuff down, I step back and realize I've totally ripped them off again. Stinger Arete, this part was really cool. On an Arete climb, you get some very delicate, thin face climbing on just bullet hard sandstone to a nice quality anchor. And there you have it. Another beautiful day at TY. So, go get on it.